I didn't want...
Game saved.
Oh well. And now I lost my... God damn it. Oh well. How annoying, to say the least. Why are those red? That requires... Oh well. Hey, at least I got a new engine.
Awareness expanding. It is impossible to say for sure where the dark entity came from. Some believe it existed before time itself. Others believe it is responsible for maintaining the precarious cosmological constant through its will alone. Regardless, it is now known that the resource res stems entirely from this creature. While the entity cannot normally be physically observed, it does have a direct effect on the universe around it, flooding space with res. The function of res serves to attract technologically advanced species toward the creature, where they then can be corrupted by the dark infection.
A yacht. Oh, I lost people. That's never good.
Signal detected. Map updated.
Alright, here we go.
Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Well, it is not doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result. I checked the dictionary. However, that is literally the definition of practice. We have all practiced this over and over. Now let's drop those training wheels and execute.
Practice is irrelevant. The command and control system is smarter than the sum of all brain matter on board. Simply change the pre-configured weapon configuration to my experimental battle wagon mode. The ship's weapon systems will track and fire into...
Here we go.
all right. We've graduated from inanimate material. The ship's a tenth of our size. It's a baby step, but I'll take what I can get from this bunch.
Are we done burning bugs with a magnifying glass? Good, okay, let's carry on. Second start at the aft.
Normally, now previously you could like select ships and have them go after specific things.
Relay point designated.
XP. Let's do it.
Engaging.
Anything worth a damn? No? Okay.
Now that we have achieved a base level of technological excellence, I see no reason to tow around this useless garbage. Trade, steal, kill, rinse, repeat. If I have to look at this eyesore much longer, I will gouge your eyes out. I have already willingly and graciously volunteered to do all the real work aboard this ship. All that is required from you is to simply select a button and press it. Just do not press too hard.
Game safe. Alert. The mothership could be improved by adding more core modules. I'm just saying.
It's not pretty, but I don't give a fuck. Oh god, I'm on a missile.
Shields offline.
Come on, missiles.
Shields offline.
Why won't that fight? Where do I've gone? Cannons. Reds.
Extracted.
Oh god, missiles everywhere. So different having to actually deal with not only custom ship designs but with anger. Did I lose
Shield offline. cargo. Resource acquired.
Oh well. Okay, there we go. Ah, you motherfuckers.
Signal detected.
He is not happy with us.
Scanning area.
What is res? So it's a big yellow bird. Big yellow bird. Big
Res, or resin,
Yes, I'm
is
colorblind.
slang for element 126, which was discovered during the colonization of the Alpha Centauri system. The substance is very unstable in its natural state. It phases in and out of the space-time continuum, making it difficult to detect. Its discovery accounted for the missing gravitational forces we previously dismissed as dark matter. Res tends to drift through solid matter, randomly coming into phase and adhering to corporeal particles. It's only during this state modern technology can observe its effects.
It's also transmutable somehow. Never fully explained, really. Take that out.
Area exhausted.
well. Oh God.
Awareness expanded. Once Earth's neon green oceans burned brighter than the visible sun, humanity collectively decided it was time to find a new home. Pushing the very limits of science, mankind molested the fabric of space-time to create artificial wormholes. These wormholes allow the transportation of matter across huge distances, though required a reliable exit connection. An automated starship was sent to the nearest neighboring star Alpha Centauri to construct one such connection. Following the 250-year journey, the first warp gate was established, and humanity quickly fled the rotting Earth to the new off-world colony. Map updated. Added to cargo. After the warp gate collapse, many scientific minds stepped forward to resolve the galactic transportation crisis. While the res drive became the primary method for travel, a second warp gate network was also under heavy construction. These new warp gates were smaller and more efficient, being derived from the alien technology discovered at the galaxy core. Trillions of these new warp gates were deployed using a gateless warp slipstream device, scattering them randomly across the galaxy. It wasn't until the network was nearly completed did their critical flaw become apparent. The quantum-entangled compounds of the new gates began to interfere with each other, even across the span of light years. The more gates, the more the problem compounded itself. This interference caused the warp jumps to exit randomly within a short distance of the gate's location. rendering the gates useless for practical use. The company abandoned the new gate project, leaving the failed gates still somewhat active. The slipstream device, however, became the prototype for the res drive all starships use today. One advantage the failed gates retain even now is the speed in which the warp field can be instantiated. Ships have been known to utilize the random slipstream dumps as a method to flee attacking ships, rather than risk spooling up the res drive.
Where to go now?
Go ahead, run. It only makes it more fun to chase you.
Hunt them down and wipe them out.
Try to eat your brains.
Where's the last one?
While you were sleeping, I connected the data analyzer system to your cerebral cortex. If you select the incorrect button, your brain functions will cease and you will die. No pressure.
Fuck you.
Resource acquired. Game saved.
And not just by, yeah, I bought a left wing. More missiles. Do I need a right wing and a core?
It should be noted that all wings, noses, and engine modules have onboard weapon systems. Lasers tend to nullify shields. Projectiles excel at displacing armor, while explosives can shred a ship's hull apart. Now, of course, these are not rules written in carbonite. The void is full of exotic weaponry for us to play with. It would be wise to familiarize yourself with these weapons, as well as what sort of damage output they specialize in.
Mindlessly throwing a fistful of hot metal at our opponents will only get us so far. Maybe if we take our time and call our shots, we can make the most of our bullets and photons. Our enemies sure won't shy away from kicking us in our tender spots.
Wings, nose, and engines block. Okay. So shooting those... Ah, okay. Okay, so that's vastly different than what armor did before. Armor was basically damage reduction. Alright. I've got full cannons, don't I? I've got what is it, pulse cannons. They had a specific name. Other than I can't remember what they were. They were the most broken weapon in the game because they... broken weapon in the game because they caused, I think, one of the least amounts of energy, to fire. They did good damage against everything, so they did like 1.2% increased damage against everything, and they were extremely hard to miss with, since they were in pulse fires. I've got to restart the stream, so get me.